Hello and welcome back to Miss Craft Slot Slayer. I am Barbie and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's card is a super cute panda card using also the Bubble and Fizz paper. This is using the Celebration Party Panda set, and this is going to be going away March 31st. So you're gonna want to catch this. We're gonna be using the panda with the balloon and the happy birthday today. Also, we're using the Bubbles and Fizz paper, which is a celebration item, and the shimmer ribbon right here today. Also, that's also a celebration item. You get 3 sets of ribbon. So awesome. So for cardstock today, we're using Whisper White. This is my go-to card base. It is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. Going over this pretty quick here for you. A scrap of Bermuda Bay we're going to be using for the largest of the scalloped ovals. I also have a scrap piece of the Lemon Lime Twist for the 6th biggest oval in the pack. Put these off to the side. And this is a piece of Lemon Lime Twist. This is actually 4 inches by 5.5 inches. And the Bubbles and Fizz paper, this is 2 inches by 5.5 inches. And last but not least, we will need the scrap piece of Whisper White to stamp the panda. And the basic black ink. Flipping things around. So I'm going to take out my basic black ink quick, and I've got my pandas already on my block here. I'm trying not to make too much of a mess today. So I'm going to try to not get too much of the basic black in the middle of this balloon. This might take a couple times, messy stamper here. What else am I supposed to say? I'm going to come up here because the fact that I'm going to be fussy cutting this out anyway. So, and there's my panda. And put that off to the side, so hopefully I don't get my fingers in it. And I'm going to let him dry for a minute, and I am going to go ahead and cut my scallop oval and my regular oval out of these 2 colors, and I will be right back. And I'm back, and I have those all nice and cut out here. And I am going to go ahead, and I didn't mention this before, but as you can tell from my card that's sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut my panda out with the balloon. And as you can see, I didn't get too crazy, but it depends on your preferences as to how fussy you want to get with cutting. So I will be right back, and you will see a cutout panda. And my little panda is fussy cut. I'm also going to color in his balloon using the Bermuda Bay watercolor pencil, my watercolor pencils. And I'm going to go ahead and come in here and color in this balloon real fast, and then use my blender pen in order to blend it together. Probably should have wanted to color this before I fussy cut the balloon out, but I live on the wild side. So go ahead and with the blender pen, come in and smear the color around, kind of, well, blend it around. There we go. And clean that off on my scrap piece of paper here. It's been through a lot. And I will let him dry a little bit, and I will start assembling this card. Alright. And I'm going to start off by taking the front part of the card. And I'm going to go ahead and snail up this part. And just for the sake of getting this as close to this as possible, I'm going to go about 1/2 inch. And get this down like so. And it's just a little over because I'm going to trim some of that off when all is said and done here. And then I'm going to take this ribbon. And others attach their ribbon differently than me. You know what? I gotta trim this quick. And I'm particular on what side I want showing. I'm going to go with this side. So I'm going to come in here and put just a little bit of, bring back my scrap here. Would help if the snail is going the right way, right? Just a little. So I hear. Alright. And flip it over. Then I'm going to put it just so that it's right 1/2 and 1/2 with this seam. Or as close to 1/2 and 1/2 to that seam as possible. And fold these little extras. So it was about 6 inches in length for the that I make my ribbons for. If you like your ribbons to have a little bit more in the back or a little less in the back, by all means, cut them the way you like them. But that's just my preference. Because the snail is just a little bit bigger than this. It likes to hold on. Then I just want a little bit more on this very end. And the same thing, flip it over and about halfway over that seam. Didn't leave too much of an edge there. Let's try that again. Move it over just a little bit. There we go. And then I will adhere this to the front of my card here. I'm making this card open from the bottom, obviously. Something a little different. I don't make too many cards like this, but I just like to do it every once in a while, I guess. Come on, snail. There we go. I'm putting some extra tack on the bottom so then that way that the ribbon will hold on there and I don't have another ribbon mishap. That was kind of embarrassing. Alright, I can put this aside And then I'm going to bring these out. And I'm had a tempting fate here. I did this before and it worked out for me, so hopefully I'm not going to jinx myself too much. But I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And I want to kind of center it on here. Like so. I will totally take that blame. And bring my basic black out again. Make sure I don't have any fuzz on my stamp, because that won't help it stamp very well, will it? And go ahead. Let's see if I can do this. Don't want to make a mess. Hey! Totally works. And the last and final touch to this would be to put the panda on this. Close this up so I don't get my fingers in it, because we all know how messy I can get. Alright. I'm going to flip him over. And I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on him. Oh, take that back. That dimensional does not go there. The dimensional for him goes up here, because we are going to use snail to put him on this part. See, I'm getting all messed up here. Put him there. And then we'll flip over and put dimensionals all over the back here. I generally do about 4 dimensionals for this size of oval, just for the fact that I want to make sure that it's got a good grip here. Peel the backs off. And this is a good time for me to remind you about the, like I said, celebration is going to be ending very soon here. So you're going to want to catch these while you can. And I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. Make sure everything is down good. And there you are, a finished card. I hope you liked this. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you are looking for a new demonstrator for Stampin' Up, I will be more than happy to help you out. Contacts are below, and the link to my store is below. And until next time,